In this video, I will explain about creating dictionaries in C# code provider and adding it to the class using a string variable. That is, for that, first of all, you should include using Microsoft.C# class file and using system.codedom.compiler, and one more is using system.collections.generic. These three assemblies you should use for including a dynamic string inside a C# code provider, that is Microsoft.C#, system.codedom.compiler and system.collections.generic. And now go to button click event. In button click event only I am writing the program. See, this is the button 3 click event I am using. One string variable I am declaring and I am assigning that string variable here. Code is the name of that string variable, equal to at quotes using system.collections.generic, and one class I am declaring public class demo. Demo is the name of the class, and inside the class I am declaring one function public, and return type is dictionary of key value int and element value string array, and display is the function name. Inside the function I am creating one dictionary, that is dynamically. Dictionary of the key int string array dic equal to new dictionary of key value int and element value of string array. Now I am adding elements to the dictionary by using dic.add of first one is the key element value and new string Rama and Krishna, two string values I am assigning to the first position, and now again I am adding one more key value, that is 2, and new string Pradeep and Rajagopal I am adding, and I am returning this dictionary through this function display. Now go to the program level, that is compiler parameters param equal to new compiler parameter I am using, and param dot reference assemblies dot add system.dll and system.data.dll I am using, and for displaying purpose I am using. If you don't use also it will work, that is param dot generate executables equal to false I am giving, and param dot generate in memory equal to true I am giving, and C# code provider CSC equal to new C# code provider. This is code provider, one variable I am creating, and the compiler result is I am storing in a variable result. I am assigning CSC. This CSC equal to compiled assembly from source param, and code is this code. Code is this variable, string variable code, and param is this one. Compiler parameters I am giving, and I am using one type type as variable and assigning that result in using result dot compiled assembly dot get type of type demo. Demo is this class name demo, and one object I am creating obj equal to activator dot create instance of this type variable. And now I am creating one function, that is method variable method equal to type dot get method display. Display is this display, this function I am calling here, and I have created one dictionary to store the values which are returned from this class, that is p1 equal to dictionary of key value int and string array. Method dot get invoke I am using, invoke method I am using, and obj is this object variable obj, and null I am giving. Null is because you are not passing any argument to the class. That is, now write the code for displaying the value, that is use for each key value pair, that is of key value is int and the value element is string array. So I am giving this bracket, and name is the one variable I am using. In P1 is this one, this P1 dictionary. Now use this loop, and now write one for loop inside this for each loop. For int I equal to 0 to I is less than or equal to P1 dot value dot get upper bound you should use. That is P1 I am using. You should use name dot value dot get upper bound of 0. 0 is the first position you are giving, and I plus plus you give. And now write this using response dot write I am using, and for displaying the value. And to display the actual element value, use name dot value dot element at I. Okay, and one br I am giving tag for to display the new line value. Now I have written this. Now run the program. It will save the program first, and now run the program. The program is saving and getting executed. This is the web page. The program will be executed on this only. So display from added dictionary. This button only I am in click event I have written. Display added dictionary you click. I am clicking the value, and the values are displayed. That is key 1 value is Rama, key 1 second value is Krishna, key 2 first value is Pradeep, and key 2 second value is Rajgopal. These 4 values I had stored in the dictionary, and they are displayed by using the key and value pair. This is how you can display dictionary values using dynamic strings using C# code provider.